Hello, I'm Darren Kittleson, and welcome to this issue's Coaching Corner. Each issue of Real Estate Business Magazine, I share with you a short how-to in becoming a more effective coach for your associates. Today, I'd like to go through how you become more effective in the actual coaching conversation. Now, this starts at the very beginning of the conversation. My first question is this: when you sit down with your associate, is it for the specific purpose of a coaching session? If not, this isn't really a coaching session, it's simply a meeting with some coaching in it. So be focused, be intentional. Now in doing so, you become more impactful on the business of your associate. Okay, so it is a coaching session. First and foremost, build rapport with your associate. Now in rapport building, you gain their trust. In rapport building, you get them focused on what's important to them with regard to your coaching session. Now the best way to discuss building rapport may be to focus on what or how not to do it. So many of us were trained to build rapport by finding commonality or by visiting about something other than what we were truly there for. For example, you may say, "So, tell me, how was your vacation?" And your associate begins to share with you how they took their family to the lake for a week. They went water skiing and they took their kids fishing. You jump in about how you love to fish. What kind of fish were they catching? Fish, 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 fish. Wrong. This is old version rapport building. Let me throw something at you. In today's fast-paced world, your associate wants help building their business. Build rapport with great opening questions such as, what's the most critical thing in your business that we can focus on today? Or what's the best thing in your business that's occurred since the last time we met? You see, in asking this type of rapport-building question, you accomplish many things. Number one, you set the stage that this conversation is to be focused on their business. Number two, you allow them to set the agenda on what's most important for them during that session. Number three, you make the most effective use of the time you allotted for that coaching session, meaning you don't waste time on small talk. And finally, you demonstrate that 100% of your focus during this session is on them, not on you. Now, this last point is critical. Remember in our Coaching Corner 2 issues ago, I spoke about how you have to let your associate author their answers. In fact, I called this the golden rule of coaching. Much like we have to allow them to author their answers, we also have to make sure they keep their focus on them during all points of time during the coaching session. All right, now you've built rapport and your agent is moving along well in the session. How do you make sure that you have an even more meaningful conversation with them? Well, first go heavy on the encouragement and the acknowledgement. Keep the conversation positive. Use qualifiers like, well, that's awesome, or good for you, and use those often. Finally, remember the last 2 minutes of your session will dominate your agent's thinking until your next session. What you say in that last 2 minutes is what they'll remember. It becomes their touchstone, if you will, for the next week. Make this powerful. Keep them focused on what will truly move them forward in their business. Sometimes you may even challenge them during that last 2 minutes. You may make statements like, here's what I need you to do next, or let's stay focused on this for the next week. Those statements become the foundation towards your associate truly moving forward in their business. Now, in their doing so, your value to them as a coach deepens. Now, in the long run, this becomes your ultimate retention tool. That's it for this session. Thanks for watching. I'm Darren Kittleson, and I'll see you in the next issue for another segment of Coaching Corner.